Well, everybody, today is the day. It happened a lot faster than I thought, because I just posted that other video yesterday talking about me getting the lease truck. Well, got a call this morning at about 7:30 saying they got some trucks for me to look at. They had two options. They had a 22 with 80,000 miles or a 21 with 180,000 miles. I obviously went with the newer of the two, and it is a beaut. Take a look at this thing. So this is it, 2022 Freightliner with 80,000 miles on it. Not a bad little truck, very well taken care of. I'm not a fan of that style of headache rack, but it is what it is. It's raining, so I'm not going to stay out here a whole lot. In fact, let's see if we can go inside and talk a little bit more about the process I've gone through so far. All right, now that we're inside and out of the rain, let's talk a little bit more. So, like I said, I got a call this morning, said, hey, we got two trucks. Come take a look at them, see what you think. And we'll go from there. And so I came up here, took a look at the two, and I chose the one that had the lower miles, obviously. And, yeah, it's a really nice truck. They did a really good job at cleaning it out. Doesn't smell bad inside. It runs good. It drives good. But when you first get up to the terminal, whether you're going through Salt Lake, through Springfield, wherever you're going through, they will give you the keys to it. Say, okay, go take a look at it. See what you think. So it's like a no pressure thing. Go get the keys. You can inspect it. You can drive it around the yard a little bit. You can't take it out on the road, which sucks, but all the trucks come essentially with a nice warranty. The used trucks come with a bumper-to-bumper warranty that covers you in case you do get out on the road and you realize, something on this ain't right. So I spent a good probably hour under the hood, walking around it, checking everything over, doing probably one of the most thorough pre-trip inspections you could possibly do, plus some. And overall, I decided I like the truck enough that I am going to sign a lease on this truck. So if you're in the Springfield terminal, you just walk and say, yeah, I'll take it, and they'll get you started. In my case, I had to call up the Springfield leasing office and let them know that, yeah, I do want this one. Say, perfect. Are you doing it under an LLC? Or are you doing it under your own name? And I told them I'm doing LLC. I got all that done, emailed all the documents over to them. And then you go into a gentleman here at the Salt Lake terminal, and they give you this really thick packet. And this packet allows you to go through the vehicle extremely thoroughly and decide if it is good enough or not. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm just about to start filling out the paperwork. When I was walking around it, I noticed a couple of just dumb little minor cosmetic things. Didn't find anything mechanically wrong with it. Like there's a side skirt that's hanging off a little bit. There was... what was the other thing? Just a couple scuff marks and things like that. Just little minor things that I don't care about. So, yeah, it's time to get this thing inspected and see what I think of it. This one, they are allowing me. I'm going to go hook up to a trailer, drive around the yard a little bit, see how it tows and pulls. Still can't go out on the road, which is fine. I don't really care because their bumper-to-bumper is extremely good. So, let's get going with that. All right, everyone. It's been a couple hours since the last segment of the video. I just wanted to kind of bring you up to date on what the process was like. So, like I said, went in, grabbed this packet, and I went through the vehicle quite thoroughly. Found a couple of dumb little things like I mentioned. I had a side skirt, some scratches, paint chips. My utility lights don't work. There's a cigarette lighter in one of the outlet sockets that don't work. So just dumb little minor things, and then the tire pressure was low. Just drove over to the tire shop and they filled it up for me, so that was taken care of. But besides that, I drove it around the lot a lot. That's a tongue twister. Did it with a trailer, without a trailer. Just did as much as I could in the limited amount of space I had. But besides that, the vehicle checked out for me, and I was happy with it. One thing I did notice, and it's actually quite funny. So, as I was doing the inspection, I was looking up at the headache rack, and I noticed that there was some paint on it, some black paint. And I realized that at one point that black paint spelled out 58. And all of a sudden, a little light went off in my head. And so I pulled up Facebook and I pulled up my nephew who used to run for Prime. And sure enough, this was his truck. He was company, so he drove it on the company side. He left Prime, and now I'm going to go lease that truck. So it's kind of funny that I would wind up with his old truck. But that was also nice because I was able to give him a call and be like, did you have any issues with it? What should I look for? Were there any accidents you had in the truck that I can note down on damages? And he pointed out the deer guard was bent. And sure enough, I went out there. You could see where the deer guard was bent. They bent it back, redid the welds, and then painted over it. So I was able to note that down. He told me about a side skirt that he had ripped off. They've replaced that and a couple other dumb little minor things. But it blew my mind. It's like, what are the odds out of like the 8,000 trucks that Prime has in their possession, I wind up with one that my nephew drove. So that was exciting. Anyways, finished my inspection, noted everything down, went and turned that in, got my copies of it, and then they sent me the lease contract. I just went over it and I just signed it. So this truck is officially mine. I did have them highlight for me where in the contract it says that after 2 years I can buy the truck. And so they did that for me. Sure enough, it does say after a 24-month period, you have the option to purchase the truck. And currently that's my plan, because just owning the truck's better than just leasing it. Because if you finish your lease, then you have to turn it in, and that's just not fun. So this is about as close as you can get to Prime's lease purchase program. And that's just doing the lease and then after 2 years buying the truck, which I think is a pretty good option. It gives you a chance to get out there, get some miles on you, get some money in your pocket to purchase it when it's time. But yeah, overall, it's a really nice truck. New mattress on the bottom. I gotta go get a new top mattress when I go to check out. They don't come with the fridge or microwave, so I have to go get those myself. I already have them. I just got to bring them up here and install them. But overall, super simple, easy process. It's quick, but I was having some problems with some documentation on my end for my business, so I was trying to get that resolved. So I spent a good chunk of time trying to get that fixed. Yeah, so pretty straightforward. I was missing one permit. I don't really care about it because it's the New York permit, because I don't want to go to New York, but you need to have it. So Permits is going to order me a new sticker for that, but I won't be able to go to New York for a few weeks until they can get a new one, because they make the sticker for the truck. So that's a process, but I'm okay with it. But yeah, so a full truck tour once it's not raining is to come, so be on the lookout for that. If you have any questions about the truck or anything else to do with the leasing process, drop a comment below. I'll try to get that answered. But yeah, it's the beginning of a new journey here, and hopefully you guys will follow along. I mean, I'm gonna make the videos regardless, but hopefully I can get some information to you and we can all just enjoy the journey together. Until then, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell to be notified when I post another video. And as always, if you're planning on joining Prime, please use my driver code HAUZRK. I'll have it down in the description as well, so you can see that. They give me a nice little kickback, and I enjoy the money. So I will take any generosity of any of you that want to use my driver code. But until next time, stay safe out there, guys.